Young gun GOP Representative Matt Gaetz owns Adam Schiff with one brutal offer. Young Florida GOP Congressman Matt Gaetz owned California Democrat Adam Schiff with one brutal offer from the House floor, and it was all caught on video. Can anyone help Schiff get the stupid look off of his face after this? Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz has been a key player on House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes' team, which has gone after the corrupt officials in the Department of Justice and the FBI. Gaetz and his colleagues have been under constant attack from liberal hacks like Adam Schiff, DCA, who desperately want to hide the corruption in which their party has been implicated. Now, Shifty Schiff is going to need help getting the stupid look off of his face after Gaetz posed one brutal question from the House floor. Mr. Speaker, in the United States of America, cash at a political party should never be convertible to a warrant to spy on American citizens, Gaetz began. Because I expect both Republicans and Democrats will both be in power at some point in the future, we should be looking for bipartisan solutions to revise the FISA process so that what happened to President Trump never happens to a future American president, Gaetz added. Then, Gaetz owns Schiff. So, I went looking for solutions, and I found that in 2013, the gentleman from California, the ranking member of the Intelligence Committee, wanted to give the President of the United States the power to appoint FISA judges, Gaetz said. He argued that, then, judges would be more ideologically diverse. They'd come from different areas in the United States, and they would be subject to Senate confirmation, he continued. Next, Gaetz nails Schiff with this brutal offer. Today, I filed that legislation and I would encourage the gentleman from California to join me as a co-sponsor so that we can advance bipartisan legislation to improve the FISA process because, Mr. Speaker, if it was good enough to give President Obama these powers, it's good enough to give President Trump these powers, Gaetz offered, speaking of Adam Schiff when he mentions the gentleman from California. I cannot think of a better idea than to give President Donald Trump the power to appoint FISA judges. Representative Matt Gaetz's offer for Adam Schiff to join him in co-sponsoring legislation that he himself proposed only a few years ago is nothing short of brilliant. Schiff couldn't possibly accept an invitation to co-sponsor that bill now that it would pertain to President Trump instead of former President Barack Obama. Gaetz later appeared on Fox News' Tucker Carlson Tonight Show, where Carlson joined him in emphasizing that Schiff authored the same exact bill verbatim in 2013, word for word, 5 years ago. Carlson added that apparently, this time he's not eager to back his own law. Why is that? Carlson continued to stick it to Schiff for being a hypocrite. Did his principles change or just his short-term political calculations? Carlson asked. When Carlson asked Gaetz his opinion on why Schiff no longer wants to support his own bill, Gaetz said, "It seems odd, Tucker, that when Barack Obama was president that Democrats wanted to give the president more power to work with the Senate to get members of the FISA court that aren't part of the DC swamp but that come from all over America and have the opportunity to represent the values that Americans hold dear regarding their liberties." Rep. Gaetz drove home his point when he added, "I didn't change one comma in Adam Schiff's bill. I refiled it because I think that Republicans and Democrats are going to be in power in the future, and if there are bipartisan ideas that would have more transparency and more oversight and protect our civil liberties, I think we ought to work together instead of working separately." Matt Gaetz is exactly the kind of new blood we need in Congress. He isn't afraid to follow the facts no matter where they lead or who they incriminate. He reminds me of a younger Trey Gowdy, RSC, and, hopefully, will help fill the void that Gowdy will leave behind when he leaves Congress. In contrast, Adam Schiff is an embarrassment to his constituents, his state, and our country.